What's up, YouTube? This your boy bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'm gonna give you guys my WWE Smackdown review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and every time I premiere a brand new video. Go also follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And let's talk about SmackDown. Now, SmackDown was live via Brooklyn, New York. But let me know down below in the comment section what are your thoughts on SmackDown. What are your thoughts on SmackDown tonight? It says now, I'm sorry, then, now, forever, the WWE video leads us into the show. The show kicks off with a video of WWE Champion Brock Lesnar terrorized the bloodline with a forklift. Brock Lesnar told Roman Reigns that he was coming for blood. We go live into Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, to see a hot crowd. The WWE Champion Brock Lesnar and WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns will be on tonight's show. WWE Champion Brock Lesnar is outside the locker room for WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Kayla Braxton asks if his thoughts about what he did last week. Brock Lesnar says he thought about it and paid some fines, but he also brought some cars. He brought a new vehicle in blood red. WWE official told him that he could not touch Roman Reigns unless provoked. So he will hang out in Roman Reigns' locker room and wait for a good provoking. Brock Lesnar walks into Roman Reigns' locker room, which is quite suspicious. Brock Lesnar sarcastically says it's very nice, but not as nice as his. Brock Lesnar sits on the sofa and virtually puts his feet on the coffee table, snapping it into two. Ronda Rousey will be on tonight's show. We have a women's fatal four-way and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jimmy Uso. Rick Boogs plays a riff on his guitar and does the Freddie Mercenary vocal warm-ups from Live 1985. He introduced Shinsuke Nakamura. Replay are showing of Rick Boogs defeating Jey Uso last week. Jimmy Uso then smashed Rick Boogs' guitar on his back. Nakamura and Rick Boogs will face the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions at WrestleMania. My prediction, I got the Usos retaining the SmackDown Tag Team Champions at WrestleMania 38. That's just my prediction. But anyway, let's move on. Shinsuke Nakamura accompanied by Rick Boogs versus SmackDown Tag Team Champion Jimmy Uso accompanied by Jey Uso. Alright, this was a not bad. This match was not that bad. It says before the match begins, the Usos brawl with Nakamura and Rick Boogs. Rick Boogs press Jey Uso above his head and throws him out onto Jimmy Uso. Commercial break. Order has been restored and the bell rings. They lock up and Jimmy applies a side headlock to Nakamura. Nakamura whips him off, but Jimmy shoulders blocks him down. Nakamura applies a wrist lock, but Jimmy wrenches the arm. Jimmy twists it a bit, but Nakamura rolls through and kips up to a reversal to pressure. Reverse the pressure. Jimmy quickly hooks a side headlock again. Nakamura whips him off, but Jimmy Uso shoulder blocks him down again. Jimmy Uso goes after him, but Nakamura fights back and shouts, "Come on." Nakamura takes Jimmy down and drops a knee. Nakamura bounces Jimmy into 3 of the 4 top turnbuckles and digs his foot into Jimmy's throat. Jimmy rolls out of the ring to recover. Nakamura quickly puts him back in and lays him on the apron. Nakamura hits a running knee to the face. Nakamura gets back in the ring, but Jimmy surprised him with a clothesline. Jimmy is very angry. Jimmy connects with a back suplex for a 2 count. Jimmy continues to take it to Nakamura and knocks him out of the ring. Jimmy goes for a suicide dive, but Nakamura counters with a kick to the face. Nakamura fires up. Commercial break. We come back from the break to see Nakamura drop kicks Jimmy Uso down. Nakamura kicks him, but Jimmy Uso reverses a whip to the corner. Nakamura fights back, lays him on the top rope, and hits a running knee to the ribs for a near fall. Nakamura has him down, but he's distracted by Jey Uso, taking out Rick Boogs at ringside. Nakamura yells at him before turning into a super kick from Jimmy Uso for a near fall. Jey Uso grabs Rick Boogs' guitar at ringside, but Rick Boogs fights back and sends him into the ring post. And in the ring, Nakamura gets the better of Jimmy Uso and connects with the King Shoutout for the win. The winner of the match, the winner of the match, Shinsuke Nakamura. This match was not that bad. But anyway, video package. So we get a video package of Raw rebounding, highlighting Kevin Owens trolling the Chicago crowd just as Stone Cold Steve Austin. Brock Lesnar is still in Roman Reigns' locker room. He drinks the champagne straight from the bottle, but quickly spits it out. Brock Lesnar fiercely throws the bottle against the wall. So we get a WrestleMania 38 is 8 days away. Commercial break. Next week, The Undertaker will be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, but WWE Chairman Vince McMahon, this will take place immediately following SmackDown. The late Shaq Gosper will posthumously receive the 2022 WWE Warrior Award. Caleb Braxton is backstage with the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre on WrestleMania 38 Saturday. He will compete against the undefeated Happy Corbin. Drew McIntyre says he could take Corbin out at any time because Corbin has taken him to a dark place. McIntyre wants to do it at WrestleMania 38 and wipe the stupid smirk off his face. Eventually, I don't care about Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin at WrestleMania 38. I'm not going to care about that match. But anyway, video package. The evolution of Baron Corbin from bomb to the top of the world as Happy Corbin. Excuse me. Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss are watching the video package. Corbin says they could make a movie trilogy about him. Corbin could win the Academy Award for happiest guy in the world, and he stands over McIntyre's broken body at WrestleMania 38. Madcap Moss says they could call the movie Bald Brothers, but Corbin doesn't like the joke. That was just terrible. Terrible. But anyway, Rich Hollins makes his entrance with Sheamus and Butch. I don't know why WWE changed Pete Dunne's name to Butch. That doesn't make any sense. He'll face Kofi next. Commercial break. Replay our showing of Rich Hollins beating Kofi Kingston with Northern Grit after some distractions. Kofi Kingston comes out and says he's not facing Rich Hollins tonight. Rich Hollins is facing Xavier Woods. This is the first action Xavier Woods has experienced since returning from injury. So we get Rich Hollins accompanied by Sheamus and Butch versus Xavier Woods accompanied by Kofi Kingston. This match was quick. Xavier Woods goes after Rich Hollins before hitting a rope a few times, sliding through the legs and kicking the knees. Xavier Woods hits the ropes, but Rich Hollins intercepts him with a nasty shoulder block that turns him inside out. Rich Hollins goes to pick Xavier Woods up, but Xavier Woods surprises him with an inside cradle for the win. The winner of the match, Xavier Woods. We see Paul Heyman inside a Lamborghini. It says what's it say? We see Paul Heyman inside the limousine hold it says limousine holding the WWE Universal Champion. Roman Reigns says he knows Brooklyn is dying to acknowledge their tribal chief, but it'll have to wait. They've been taking care of business in New York City. They ate at Del Fresco and went to Madison Square Garden where he busted Brock Lesnar open. Roman Reigns warns Brock Lesnar to get out of his locker room or he'll have him bleeding all over Brooklyn. Ronda Rousey makes her entrance. We'll hear from her next. Commercial break. Video package SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair destroying Ronda Rousey last week on SmackDown. I'm just going to predict this right now. Charlotte Flair is going to drop the SmackDown Women's Champion to Ronda Rousey. Then next year next year's WrestleMania, we're going to get Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch, champion versus champion at WrestleMania next year. But let me continue. I just have to put this out there. Ronda Rousey says she's not going to take Charlotte Flair's title. Well, I'm sorry. Ronda Rousey says she will not going to take Charlotte Flair's title when Flair taps out next week at WrestleMania 38. Saturday, Charlotte Flair will give her the title when she taps out. Ronda Rousey says she will be in the Women's SmackDown champion before correcting herself and saying SmackDown Women's Champion Ronda Rousey wonders why women needs to even be in the title. She'll be the SmackDown champion. Ronda Rousey tells her to get here. Barbie, you know what? Out here. SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair appears on the screen. She says she's not there tonight and would never step foot in Brooklyn. Charlotte Flair says she runs out of ways to hurt Ronda Rousey. She will have to throw Ronda Rousey off the Brooklyn Bridge to get any satisfaction. She'll just have to wait until next week. Ronda Rousey says she was 14 when she broke her first arm and she liked it. Ronda Rousey kept count until she couldn't keep up anymore. Charlotte Flair sarcastically says she's shaking it in her boots. Ronda Rousey says that Flair thinks she is the Ronda Rousey of WWE. She's not. Ronda Rousey says Charlotte Flair beat her at WrestleMania. It'll be the biggest win of her career. When Ronda Rousey beat Charlotte Flair, she'll just be another one in the lost count. So Caleb Braxton finds WWE champion Brock Lesnar still in Roman Reigns' locker room. Brock Lesnar says he's having fun isn't leaving. He tells Caleb Braxton to tell Roman Reigns to get here ASAP because he is running out of things to smash. WWE Intercontinental Champion Ricochet makes his way to the ring. Lost Authorities follow after and do a kiss cam with a woman in the crowd. Commercial break. So we get a non-title match. WWE Intercontinental Champion Ricochet versus Angel Garza. This was a quick match. But if Ricochet is the Intercontinental Champion, why did he take the pinfall? I hate when champions are getting pinned in the middle of the ring or being tapped out. But this match was quick. This is a championship contenders match. Humberto was on the graphic as being Ricochet's opponent, but apparently that was changed. The commentators are confused. Angel Garza takes it to Ricochet early on and covers him for a 2 count. Angel Garza applies a side headlock. Ricochet fights back, but Humberto distracts him. Angel Garza picks up the win. So the winner of the match, Angel Garza. So Ricochet lost twice in one night on SmackDown. But anyway, let me continue. Ricochet is not going down like this. He appreciates that they're cousins, but it's time for Humberto to take an L his cousin was about to get. Ricochet, you already took in 2 L's in one night on SmackDown. So we get this match, non-title match, WWE Intercontinental Champion Ricochet versus Humberto, accompanied by Angel Garza. Ricochet takes it to Humberto and drop kicks him out of the ring. Humberto takes a few moments to recover, getting in the ring. Ricochet fights him off and drop kicks him out of the ring. Ricochet then connects with a somersault senton. Commercial break. We come back from the break to see Ricochet hit a wild hurricane on Humberto off the ropes. Ricochet attacks him in the corner and whips him to the opposite corner. Ricochet uppercuts him and hits a springboard moonsault block. Angel Garza tries to distract Ricochet, but he scares him off. Humberto rolls him up, but Ricochet kicks out at 2. Ricochet hits a pair of suplexes for a near fall. Ricochet goes to the top rope, but Angel Garza drags Humberto out of the ring. Ricochet then takes Angel Garza out with a big crossbody block to the floor. Ricochet then hits Humberto with a tornado DDT. Ricochet rolls Humberto into the ring and goes to get in. Angel Garza, who is hiding under the ring, grabs Ricochet's legs and prevents him from getting in the ring. The referee counts Ricochet's out. The winner of the match, Humberto. So Ricochet lost twice in one night on SmackDown, just like I mentioned earlier. But anyway, let's move on. Sami Zayn is backstage. Sami Zayn says Johnny Knoxville has no chance against him in the normal match, but now he's doomed in a anything goes match. Sami Zayn will bring punishment that has never been seen before in WWE. The commentators talked about Sami Zayn, but Austin Theory appears out of nowhere and smacks Pac McAfee headset off. Pac McAfee chased Theory backstage. Theory runs into Mr. McMahon's office, so Pac McAfee pursues none further. Sasha Banks makes her entrance with Naomi. She'll be in a fatal 4-way next. Commercial break. The commentators talk about Triple H announcing his retirement from an in-ring competition. Following a heart scar last year, Paul Triple H Lequist will never wrestle again. This one hurts. This one hurts us in the wrestling community. The Triple H announcing his retirement. That hurts me and everybody else in the wrestling community. But let me continue. Women's Fatal 4-Way match. Sasha Banks accompanied by Naomi versus WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Queen Selena accompanied by Carmella versus Shayna Baszler accompanied by Natalya versus Rhea Ripley accompanied by Liv Morgan. This was a decent Fatal 4-Way. Decent. Queen Selena and Natalya get out of the ring without incident. Rhea Ripley and Sasha starts. They crisscross in the ring before Sasha Banks slaps her. Sasha Banks used the ropes to hit a sling arm drag. Shayna Baszler runs in, but Banks sends her into Rhea Ripley in the corner. Sasha Banks hits the running knee before hitting Ripley with a bulldog for a 1 count. Sasha Banks hits the ropes, but Selena puts her out and slams her to the commentary table. All teams get in the ring and brawl. Commercial break. We come back from the break to see Ripley apply the Prim strap to Banks. Baszler breaks it up. The partners have been sent to the back. They take each other out, and Selena covers all 3 for the two counts. Selena hits Baszler with a double knee in the corner. Banks avoids it and puts Selena in the bank statement. Shayna Baszler stops Selena from tapping out and tries to snap the arm. Sasha Banks grabs Shayna Baszler and applies a double bank statement to Selena and Baszler. Ripley breaks it up. Ripley gets fired up, but Baszler goes for the Kafuta clutch. Sasha Banks hits a backstabber on Shayna Baszler. Queen Selena hits a code red, but she pulls out of the ring. Queen Selena and Baszler brawl at ringside before Ripley hits a cannonball off the apron into Baszler. Selena hits a dive-in hurricanrana on Rhea Ripley off the apron. Selena taunts them and gets in the ring. Sasha Banks locks her in the bank statement for the win. The winner of the match, Sasha Banks. Alright, WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns SUV pulls into the Barclays Center. Paul Heyman gets out and holding the Universal Champion and opens the door for the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns says he doesn't feel so well, but Roman Reigns says they'll be fine. Brock Lesnar won't be. Commercial break. The commentators put over WWE relationship with the Medal of Honor Museum. The Undertaker will drive the pace car for NASCAR on Sunday. He'll be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame next Friday. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal will take place next week on SmackDown. Ricochet will also defend the WWE Intercontinental Championship against Angel Garza and Humberto in a true threat match on the show. The commentators run down the WrestleMania 38 Saturday card. WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns makes his way to the ring alongside his special counsel Paul Heyman. The commentators then talk about the WrestleMania 38 Sunday card. The crowd is loudly buzzing for Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman in the ring. Roman Reigns says, "Brooklyn, acknowledge me." The crowd goes wild. Roman Reigns asks the wise man if Brock Lesnar is still in his locker room. Paul Heyman sheeply says he doesn't know, but he knows that Lesnar is in Brooklyn. He's nervous. Roman Reigns says it's a bad thing for Lesnar, not them. If Lesnar is still in his locker room, he's coming in to put his head through a wall. Roman Reigns' locker room is shown on the screen, and it's utterly destroyed. Roman Reigns is not happy. A Suplex City chant picks up. Roman Reigns says this is not Suplex City. This is the island of Rousey. Roman Reigns demands to know where is Brock Lesnar is. WWE Champion Brock Lesnar appears on the screen holding a pick hack. Brock Lesnar smashes the windows on Roman Reigns' SUV. Roman Reigns says that's small money for him. That's not going to be any weapon in WrestleMania 38. Roman Reigns calls Lesnar an idiot. Brock Lesnar smashes the SUV a few more times and starts walking. Brock Lesnar music hits and the crowd erupts. Roman Reigns looks looks nervous all of a sudden. Brock Lesnar comes in through the crowd and stands on the commentary table. Security guard surrounds Brock Lesnar, who has grabbed a steel chair. Brock Lesnar laughs and holds the chair up. Brock Lesnar leaps off the table and annihilates the security team. Brock Lesnar destroys the chair on them and get in the ring, but the Usos get Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman out of there. Brock Lesnar leaves the ring and smashes their chair on another hapless security guard. Brock Lesnar grabs a fresh chair and scares Michael Cole and Pat McAfee away. Brock Lesnar poses with the title on the commentary table. Roman Reigns appears backstage and says at WrestleMania 38, Brock Lesnar will acknowledge him as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. And SmackDown goes off the air. But like I stated earlier, let me know down below in the comment section what are your thoughts on SmackDown tonight. And I will do my AEW Rampage review and highlights. That's coming up next. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE Smackdown review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what are your thoughts on Smackdown. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Go follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And I will see you guys next on my AEW Rampage review and highlights. This your boy, bigboyfactsjonnytv, and I also will see you guys tomorrow on my live stream on Twitch for WWE 2K22 at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. This your boy, bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night, stay safe, and always stay positive. And I'm out of here. Peace out, guys, and have a great weekend.